Hey guys, so for my visual instructions project, I chose to describe a recipe to you guys. So for mine, I chose taco soup, which is something that my family makes pretty often. It's pretty easy and doesn't take a whole lot of time, and that's why it's a pretty good one to make and to know, especially if you're a college student. So first, we're going to start with the ingredient list. So you got your taco soup ingredient list. You got 1 can of navy beans, 1 pound of ground beef, 1 can of black beans, 1 can of corn, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 1 can diced tomatoes with chili, 1 packet of taco seasoning, and 1 packet of ranch seasoning. Alright, so I didn't actually have time to go to the grocery store in between all my summer classes. I do have corn, so that's good. I put it on pasta sauce for the diced tomatoes just to represent them, green beans to represent navy beans and black beans, and another corn right there. I also have frozen chicken to try and represent the ground beef that's used. Alright, so for the first step for this is you want to gather your utensils, obviously. So a big pot, because it's a pretty big dense chili soup mixture. Pretty good sized pan for the ground beef. You want a butter or some sort of cooking oil to put down so the ground beef doesn't stick while you're cooking it. You're going to want a can opener, and that pretty much should be it. Maybe get one of these utensils to stir it up with. Other than that, you should be ready to roll. So to start with, you're going to get your pan, take it, turn on the heat, put down some butter or cooking oil and spread it out around the pan so that you can cook the ground beef pretty easy. Then you're going to take the ground beef, hopefully it's already thawed out. If it's not, you're going to want to thaw that out under hot water or cool water. And you're going to add that to the pan, cook the ground beef, make sure to move it around, get it all browned, kind of a grayish brown. Then after that, you're going to add taco seasoning to the ground beef. So then you add in the taco seasoning, it becomes a little bit more of a vibrant brown, and you kind of mix all that in. And then after that, you'll take your ground beef and you will drain the excess liquid either down the drain, or if you're collecting the grease somewhere, maybe like in a bowl so you can throw away later. So then you're just going to let the ground beef sit. After that, you're going to move on to your canned goods. So you're going to take your can opener and you're going to open, starting off with the corn, maybe about an eighth, maybe a third of the way open, and then you're going to drain the excess liquid of the corn down the drain. After that, you're going to dump it right into the big pot, and all the other ingredients don't actually need to be drained. You can just add them straight to the big pot. So now that you've got all your canned goods added and your ground beef cooked, you can take your cooked ground beef and add it to the canned goods inside the pot. Maybe like stir it up, make sure it kind of mixes all together and it's good soup texture. And you're going to add a packet of ranch seasoning and kind of mix that in there as well, stir it all up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to set the stove heater to pretty low, kind of a simmering temperature, and you're going to leave the pot simmering for about 30 minutes, occasionally stirring just to keep it kind of loose and flowing. And after that, it should be good to eat. See, not much to it, so it's pretty simple. I would actually recommend eating it with kind of Fritos or Tostitos or some sort of dipping chip, because the final product is more of a chili texture rather than a soup. You can also add cheese. Cheese does really good on it. Any other recommendations? I don't think so. So that's it, and I hope you guys get to try it out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks.